Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa. In case you are new here, today, as you can see by the title, we're doing another KONMARI video. I've done a couple of these on my channel. I'll try to link all of them down below in the description box. But today we're gonna focus on my kitchen. I have a few things that I know that I'm not reaching for as often as I would, and I just want to get them out of my kitchen. So I figured this was a great time to just go through everything, take inventory of everything that I'm using, not using, what things bring me joy, what things don't bring me joy, clear out the stuff that doesn't and give it a new life somewhere else. So figured I would turn on the camera and take you guys with me. I know that I'm gonna regret this messy bun when I'm editing this video, but I'm just comfortable today and yeah. So let's go ahead and get started, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe if you like cleaning motivation, organization tips, and things like that. That's pretty much what I focus on my channel, but let's just go ahead and get started. Unrelated to the video, here are all the dogs I have in the house right now. Those two are mine, Rosie and Minnie. You guys see them a lot on my Instagram. They are my sweet little babies. And then I'm watching my parents' dogs. This is Gracie. She's a Maltese. Actually, she's a Morkie. She's a half Yorkie, half Maltese. And then over there is Sophie. I feel so bad. She misses my mom, I think. So she's just been sitting in the corner. Sophie? Sophie? Oh, she's taking a nap. But yeah, we got all the girls in the house today. So they're gonna help me clean, or hopefully at least behave and not make a mess. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so one of the first things I know that I'm definitely going to pass along is this knife block. I never reach for it. One of the knives is missing. Well, actually it broke. And I just don't use it. I don't love it. So yeah, I'm just gonna pass it along and hopefully it finds a new home with somebody else. This is also going to be a great opportunity for me to clean down the cabinets. I have those plastic liners, so luckily the actual cabinets aren't stained or anything, but there's quite a bit of crumbs and stuff just from taking things in and out. So I'm going to clear this stuff out and I'm going to wipe it down. Okay, so here's the first cabinet, everything cleared out. I actually didn't even know that I had this little juicer thing. I vaguely remember buying this, but it's not really in a spot that would make sense to use it. And I don't know. Do I really need this? I don't know. Am I really juicing lemons that often? Not really. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I haven't had the need for one. This is a little crock pot for heating stuff up for dips and stuff. This is gonna be in my maybe pile. I haven't used it, but for entertaining, I could see how this would be helpful for like a dip or something like that, or a queso. So I am gonna keep that. I use these colanders and this cover all the time. I use these all the time. I'm going to let this go. It used to match my decor very nicely, but it doesn't anymore, so someone else will like that. I haven't used this in a while, and I usually buy smaller napkins, so I do really like it, but I'm gonna let it go. I think somebody else would enjoy it more. I don't use this pot very often, but I am gonna keep it. So cookware is hard for me because a lot of my stuff came from my uncle and from my grandma, who have passed on, and everything is sentimental. And I like everything, and even if I don't use it every day, like, there's certain stuff that I'm just not gonna get rid of. So this is one of the things that came from him, and I just don't wanna get rid of it. I don't use it very often, but I know that at some point I will. So that's gonna stay. Crock pot is gonna stay. I want a prettier crock pot, and when I get a prettier one, this one will go. This is gonna stay. This is gonna stay. I'm going to keep these because I freeze little things for my dogs, like little, what's it called? Little sweet potato things for them when they're not feeling well, so that's the only reason I have that. These are to the blender. I never use them, but they go to the blender. So I don't really know if I should keep those. These were a gift from my mom. I am going to keep those because I liked how this looked for Easter, but I am going to move those up to a higher shelf because this is taking up like prime real estate. So they should really go like to the top of the cabinets where I can't reach because I only use it once a year. I'm probably making you guys so nauseous. So all of this is going to stay. Let me reorganize this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to clear some more stuff out because I might do some shuffling around. Now that I'm like getting rid of stuff, there might be more practical spaces to put certain things. So stay tuned. Sorry I keep talking, but let's get back to it. I'm going to clear stuff out and reorganize. Okay, so made some progress. I've emptied out all the lower cabinets on this side of the kitchen, and I'm gonna walk through some stuff to see if I want to keep it or get rid of it. So first thing is this panini maker. Judging by the 2 inches of dust on this thing, we're gonna say goodbye. The reason I don't use this as much, I have another like grill press type of thing that essentially does the same thing, so no use in having 2 gadgets that do the same thing. So this one's gonna go because I reach for, whoops, I reach for the other one more often. I wish I could get rid of this waffle maker because it doesn't lock into place, and when you pour the batter in, it always like almost like slides over, but I don't have a new one yet. So I am gonna hang on to it, but I can't wait to get rid of that. But yeah, making waffles right now is super stressful with that waffle maker. Okay, and I think I'm going to rearrange the way that I store things. So just based on how, like, there's certain cabinets, like there's one cabinet over there that like goes into the back. The cabinet right there. No. Right there, and it's very hard to get into the back of the cabinet, so I'm not going to keep anything in there that I use on a day-to-day or at least like a week-to-week basis because that cabinet is a pain in the butt. So I'm going to put things that I use most frequently in these 2 cabinets right here, right next to the cooktop, and then this cabinet right here because it's a little bit more easy to access. So I'm actually like sweating. I'm already exhausted and I've only done half the kitchen so far. I do know that the upper cabinets that have my dishes, I'm keeping the majority of those, and I'm actually not even gonna empty them out some of the shelves because I know that I'm keeping them. But it's going to be quite a bit of work to go through my baking cabinet right here below us, because I've accumulated quite a few things in that cabinet. And I think that that will actually be the hardest one for me to go through and part with things, because I always think like I'm gonna have time to like do these like baking things, and I never do, or I haven't in a long time. So anyway, stop chit-chatting and get back to it. But yeah, I'm feeling good. We have a pretty good pile going over here of things that I'm getting rid of. So yeah, let's just keep going. one of the problems I have is I start burning a bunch of different candles and then I have a stockpile of half-burned candles, so that's what we have going on here. I like all these candles, so I don't want to get rid of them, but it's just frustrating that I started to light them and then, yeah. Okay, so the other thing that I collect or accumulate is napkins. I love cute napkins for my bar cart. So I do have quite a big pile of napkins over here, but I know I'll use them, so I am gonna keep them. And then here's the other thing I struggle with. I am gonna get rid of these candles because I don't know, I just don't want them. But okay, first of all, how cute is this thing? It comes with these little muffin holders or cupcake holders, but this is a huge thing to hold on to. I don't know if you can tell, it's pretty big and bulky and it's super cute, but I just don't need it just to have these little liners. So I think what I'm gonna do is keep the liners and then donate this container because I don't have a current use for it. Okay, so here are my upper cabinets. I'm actually not gonna touch anything because I use everything in this cabinet. And then same goes for over here. This is all of my grandma's stuff that I'll be keeping and I use every day. I am going to get rid of that little, I don't even know what that is, like waffle stick maker or something like that. I never use it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. And then I am gonna go through, however, my spice cabinet. I feel like there's a ton of stuff in here that's either probably expired, I don't use, that I need to go through. So this cabinet, I do want to go through a couple of these glasses to see if I can get rid of anything that's up there and hiding. And then this one as well. So I'll go through those and then we'll just about be done. But have a good pile going over here. I'm keeping these. These are going up high in one of the cabinets. But all of this is going to be donated, so that's awesome. Okay, so I just changed my mind on something. Remember the waffle maker I was just complaining about how it doesn't work and it always like spills over? And then I just told you guys, oh, I'm gonna go get rid of this waffle maker. Well, this one works, so I'm gonna keep this one. It's not a Belgium waffle maker, but it's a waffle maker. So I'm gonna keep this one, get rid of the other one, and then when I get another Belgian waffle maker that I like, I'll get rid of this one too. So, figured I'd update you on that. Okay, so I'm getting rid of all of these glasses right here, all these shot glasses, I don't need that anymore. And now I'm gonna go through all of my spices. I wish, like, I really just wanna start fresh and get the same brand, and I know that this is so stupid and like such a waste of money, but where is that one that I like? I kind of just wanna get everything in this brand, the McCormick Gourmet, because I love these bottles and I think it would be really nice to like have a drawer that pulls out with all of the same ones so they could all be nice and organized. I'm gonna think about that. I tried doing that, and I know I mentioned this in another video. I tried doing that with this thing, but honestly, not one of these spices comes in handy. I should have like looked at the spices that came with it before I bought it. I love how it looks though, so that's why I keep it. But yeah, so we'll see. I'm already finding some stuff that's like well past expired. So half of this is, the majority of this is probably just gonna be thrown out, but I would like to start over and just get the same brand and keep everything nice and organized. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys do for spices. Do you have mismatched stuff just like me, or do you guys get the same brand and keep it nice and organized? I'd love to. Okay guys, it's later now, but I'm gonna give you a quick tour of how everything turned out. So here is my baking cabinet, a huge improvement from before. It's still a little bit full, but I did some shuffling around. I got rid of everything that I haven't used, anything that I don't anticipate using, so I'm really happy with how this turned out. My goal is to use up those candles before I start any new ones. Then up here, nothing really changed. Actually, nothing changed. It's exactly the same. And then over in this cabinet, Nothing changed as well, except I moved those little egg holders up there, and there was a hand mixer up there, but I moved it to the baking cabinet because I thought that made more sense. Then this cabinet, I got rid of a couple of things. I got rid of some coffee cups that were up there that I didn't care for anymore. And I use these cups a lot. I know it's not super organized or matchy-matchy, but I do use those, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep those. Then over here, I did quite a bit of shuffling around, or not shuffling around, but I got rid of a lot. There was a lot of glasses in the back that I never use because they're in the back, so all I have is 2 mugs over there, a couple mugs up here, but there's really nothing past that. And then I reorganized everything over here. This is just my dog's medication, and I have some essential oils up there, so that's nice. And then this is a big transformation. I got rid of a ton of spices. A lot of them were expired. Up here, I just have some dog treats. I have my koozies, just the dog medication, tea, and then there's just one platter up there. Then down here, this is pretty much empty. I have my air fryer up here because I cooked some zucchini in there for dinner, but down here I just have my little waffle maker, my temporary waffle maker, my Keurig, and then the air fryer goes right here up front. This cabinet is nice and cleared out versus what it was. I have that bigger pot right here because I don't use it very often, so it's just kind of shoved in the back. I have my glass Tupperware, my lunchbox, and my cutting boards. And then down here, I cleared out a ton of stuff, but I have my blender right here, and then I'm going to keep all of the blender parts in here, and then I just have this in here just because it fit nicely. I have my crock pot, and then, yeah, just some like wine and stuff, and alcohol, my toaster, my salad spinner. And then the only other drawer that I went through that you guys saw was this one. It still looks very full, but it's not as full as it was, so I got rid of just some older utensils, duplicates, things that were kind of looking a little discolored or rusted. Got rid of those, so yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe. I would love to have you here. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.